Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2024. And in this video, I'm going to talk about why 2024 is so important for all of us who are alive at this moment, but also how emotions are going to be paramount in 2024 and moving forward. So number one, we are in a great overlap between two eras. The past era, where there was a veil of unconsciousness, where trauma was the way we did things, where surviving was our driver. That is changing. What is happening now is that people are shedding their trauma. People are talking about their trauma. People are moving from trauma surviving into trauma rising, what I call trauma rising, which means that we have it. We have wounds, we have pain, we have all of that. We have memories of a surviving past, but all of us are wanting to move into a time, into our lifetime of emotional health where we can thrive, not just survive. The other reason why 2024 is important is because we are moving into the era of emotions. We just went through the era of information with the facts, with internet, with mobile phones, with Facebook, with social media, era of information barraging us. We also are moving out of the era of the mind. It's not that we're moving out of it, we're actually adding to it. The era of the mind had neuroscience, neuroplasticity, mindfulness, using our mind as a tool for manifesting, the idea of us being able to control our thoughts in order to live a better life. All of that was the era of the mind. 2024 will move us into the era of emotions. Now, we've always had emotions. Human beings have all had feelings. But this is the time when we are going to learn, and this is what I'm offering you, is for your resolutions, when you are reflecting on emotional health, physical health, mental health, consider learning this. In order to be emotionally healthy, we must feel. It's what makes us human, is our feelings. Then we must feel to know our unique selves. So number one is it makes us human. Number two, it makes us our unique selves because how I respond with a feeling to an event makes me me. How I respond to a song makes me me. So feel your feelings. Recognize yourself in your feelings. Number two, learn how to calibrate and regulate. See, once we're not afraid to feel our feelings, to dig deep, to see that they're a watercolor painting inside of us, once we do that, once we acknowledge that, once we validate it, then we learn to calibrate. Then we learn how to increase the volume, lower the volume, calm the volume. Then we learn how to calibrate our emotions, which is what makes us experts on ourselves. And it makes us way more powerful in the world. Why? Because then we can respond to the world in a regulated, calibrated way. Why is that important? Because it gives us choice. We can choose how to respond to events that are happening on the planet, around us, with our family, with our loved ones, with the person on the bus. We can learn how to do it. So it makes us an expert. As I say, get a PhD on you. And when we become experts on ourselves, then we can navigate this planetary landscape as humans. Number three, with everyone's fears about AI, listen, AI doesn't have to make us afraid. Again, it's being able to regulate what we feel. But it also, feelings make us, distinguishes us from AI. Our ability to be humans who feel is what makes us different, unique, vibrant, raw, alive, passionate, sensual beings. And so 2024 is going to be the era of emotions, of emotional knowledge, of emotional wealth, of emotional health, of emotional regulation. And 2024 is going to be a new era for planet Earth because we're not going to be spastically feeling all over the place, spastically surviving. Because the reason why we have trauma in the first place is because there were so many generations, there were so many parents, there were so many grandparents before us who could not calibrate or regulate their emotions. So they acted them out through all sorts of abuse. This is going to change for 2024 moving forward as this new you, this new earth, and this new era is birthed. So those are my thoughts as I was cooking up a delicious breakfast this morning. Happy New Year. Happy 2024. Happy New Era.